police officer is recovering this morning at a Brooklyn hospital. He and another officer were involved in a shooting overnight. They were on patrol in this area when gunfire erupted. Here's some context on this. Gun violence in the city has spiked recently. As of May 9th, there had been 451 shootings recorded in the city in 2021 compared to 242 at this point last year, an 86% increase. Lindsay Tuckman's back with us from the scene of the shooting. Good morning again, Lindsay.
Hey there, Pat. Yeah, police are now closely looking into whether that shooting that involved the officer and happened right behind me here was connected to another shooting that happened just minutes before. We're here on the scene right now where that second shooting happened, and it's still active with police investigating at the intersection of Macon Street and Howard Avenue. Several roads are still closed leading up to that area as investigators comb the scene. This is where police say a man and several officers exchanged gunfire late last night. And according to NYPD, the man they say shot at the officers was a known gang member. Sources say the 26-year-old name is Boyce Hayward. He was apprehended at the scene, and a gun was recovered from the shooting. Now, here's what we are told happened leading up to all of that. Late last night, 2 police officers and a sergeant in uniform were on patrol in an unmarked car together. Then at 11:11 p.m., police say near Madison and Broadway, which is about 4 or 5 blocks away from where we are now, there were reports of shots fired. Officials say video at that scene shows a white SUV with 3 men inside, and then another man runs up to the car and fires shots into it. 5 shell casings were found there. That SUV crashed a short time later, and police found one of the people inside to be dead. One was injured by gunshots and one was uninjured. All 3 of those men, police say, have an extensive arrest history and are gang members with open gun cases. Then, police say approximately 4 minutes later, that unmarked car with the 2 officers and sergeant inside see a man walking, quote, briskly on the side of Saratoga Park, and he was hiding a part of his body. When police stopped to investigate, they say the man pulled out a gun, turned on the officers, and shot. The sergeant in the car does not fire his gun, police say, but one of the officers fired off 12 rounds, another one fired off 9 rounds, and that was the one that was hit by gunshots. Police say he was hit 3 times, once in his vest, once in his right leg, and then a 3rd shot in his buttocks. The suspect was shot 1 time also in the leg. Now, officials held a press conference at Kings County Hospital early this morning where that officer is recovering. Here's Mayor de Blasio.
This is an example of extraordinary bravery. Here are officers in a situation where they see someone acting suspiciously, and they go and do what we depend on them to do every single day and protect their fellow New Yorkers, and they do it with courage and bravery, and they put themselves in harm's way. But they did exactly the right thing because, in fact, this individual had done, from everything we are seeing at this moment, had done harm and would have done more harm, and then turned on our officers.
Again, the investigation into both of those shootings last night are still underway, and charges are still pending at the moment. The officer that was involved, we're told, is still in the hospital, is doing well, and is expected to recover. Pat?